Alright, right.
Yes, do this. Welcome back to NGTV Play Super Smash Bros. Melee. Feature myself, Spencer, my co-host Matt. I'm playing as Samus, Matt's playing as Falco. We're here live on twitch.tv/Dairanto Gaming TV. So you say you have a 64% win rate against Spaceys as Marth. How do you, like, what are your strategies on avoiding, like, lasers against Falco? I mean, it obviously depends on the player, because not everyone is laser heavy. Matt's laser heavy.
I wouldn't really say I'm laser heavy.
You're very strategic with your lasers. You also never, you never overpush a situation. Well, I wouldn't say never, but you very seldomly overpush the situation. So you're much more likely just to like go back and just laser. Not backing away. Yeah, because you have to keep that distance, that like mid kind of like in range distance. Otherwise, the lasers happen. Yeah, that makes sense. I try to do that. That's so slippery, though.
Oh, I wanted the triple.
What's up, real? What do you think about Jigglypuff placing them in the meta? I feel like it's warranted. Wait, placing the meta. Okay, I should probably rethink what my answer. That's kind of a weirdly... It's hard. It's like a question that's hard to answer. What do you think, man?
Well, I mean, there's like one good Jigglypuff, and you have like Prince Abu.
Yeah. I feel like Jigglypuff's placing the meta...
I mean, like...
It relies, like, a lot on the fact that Hungry Box exists.
Yeah.
And that there's not a lot of people who play like Hungry Box. So I almost feel like it's a little bit misleading.
Yeah, it's skewed. You reading Curry stuff?
You give Falco or Falcon space, they have a ton of tools. If you stay close, you simplify the matchup, in my opinion. Oh, that was interesting. Oh man, I was really proud of that fucking land shield. See, based on what you said, Curry, it makes sense as to why Matt always does so well against me in a lot of circumstances. Because when I try to stay close, he rolls. And kind of like, I don't really catch it because I'm Samus. So you create like this distance, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was a bad decision on my part.
Yeah, I like stages with a lot of space. You stay close, you simplify. Peach is also in that category.
Yeah, because of the turnips. I was hoping I could float far enough away. I imagine most players who are good at one of those matches are decent at all three, but it's hard to say because stacks aren't tracked. Yeah.
Caught my jump. Messed up my shine out of shield. 875% because I messed up my shine out of shield.
Ah, frackalackin'. Naturally, at least, I was thinking maybe with a tool plus sub feature on Smash Ladder, you could learn a ton. If you stick it on Smash Ladder, you could tell the win percent of every character versus another, as long as both players' rank were similar. Yeah, that'd be nice. I feel like a lot of that data type stuff is like...
I think they're starting to move towards that because they have a lot of data collecting now, like from games.
Yeah, thanks to I think Tafo, definitely popularized it, but then now more people are doing the data type stuff, and it's incredibly useful. But it's not the first thing people think of when they think of what is something that should be added to something like Smash Ladder. I just got hit by that for no reason.
Yeah, what people think of in the Melee scene is different than traditional esports for sure. Yeah.
I think for some players, it's hard for them to know what to do with the information too. Like they see like the 1% rate, but they're like, okay, is that supposed to inform who I'm supposed to play in that matchup, or is that just like a fun stat? Like, how am I supposed to use that? Because I feel like there's context that needs to be applied to, certain characters against a certain other character at a certain level. How well they do is nice to see, but like, how did they get what did they do to achieve that? 100% and figuring out is what the coach is all about. Gotcha. You guys should focus on stage control primarily for a few games. As I've noticed, you've been giving up quite a bit. Yeah, I kind of run around and like just follow Matt around, and it's something that I've been trying to. Is that a bad habit of mine?
Yeah, I think adaption is like a big...
Nice. That was good. Something you should look into, Curry. There's this program called Shining Stats, and if you look it up, there's like a Discord for it, and the guy is currently still in development for it, but you can run it through your Dolphin, and it'll show you like what your stats were for each game. And right now, he doesn't have a way to save the stats like permanently. Like in an Excel spreadsheet, but I think he's working on it. But that's something that we used for a little bit, but it started to kind of not work right with our setup, so we kind of stopped using it for a little while. But it's super good. You should check it out. It's called Shining Stats. 107 games on ranked. What's your like? Are you silver, bronze? I'm gonna guess based on what you're saying, probably like high silver. High silver away.
Oh, silver at the moment, yeah.
Are we currently silver, or do we drop back into bronze?
I don't know. I think we drop back into bronze.
We are like flirting with silver at the moment. But we only have like, I don't know, maybe 30 games. And that plays so different. Nice. I've never been bronze though. I've had my worst last stream yesterday. I'm down to high silver 3. Damn, I keep doing that jump.
Yeah, the jump is killing you. Trying to build up data.
Yeah, I don't know if you can find a way of saving the data from that program, but it shows you, like, Shiny Stats shows you kind of like your APM for each game. It shows you percentages of rolls, of SDs. You can change it to show a bunch of different stats. Kind of nice. Losses were like to like Samus, Peach, Luigi, or something. Nice. All right, I got a chance then. I meant to way dash back. Yeah, lots of games versus Spaceys up there. Although we, like, I know that there's a lot of Spaceys, but we've actually been going against a lot of different people. Marths and what was that one though? We just kept like seeing a bunch of like this same weird character. Was it Captain Falcon?
Yeah. You don't include the can't wait to have a 20 game versus Fox on each stage. Give me some good things to work with.
You're talking about how you stream. Do you keep the recordings of your matches so you can go back and watch them? I feel like that might be an important thing to do. I don't know. Matt and I used to do this series. We might bring it back eventually, where we would play a game or two and then analyze them, like after the fact, and kind of go over like what we thought we did well, what we thought we needed to improve on. And we do it like maybe once a week just to see how we've improved, if we have at all.
Mm.
It was pretty useful.
It's so weird to me that players don't think this way at the moment. The counterpick stuff seems way too theoretical instead of statistics based. 100%. I meant streak earlier. But I do record.
Nice. Yeah, I figured you probably did.
You can.
Why do I do that?
You can meteor cancel that, dude. You're at 0%. You should have lived.
Yeah. I was a bit I got lost in my own personal disappointment at even trying to do that in the first place.
Oh, that was like accidentally buffered that. Watch me get bodied by shit, Cyrox, Richie,
Sleepski.
Sleepy K.
Oh, Sleepy K. What the fuck did I say?
Sleep C.
It's fun getting it's weird, but it's actually kind of fun getting messed up by like people who are way better than you.
Oh, I got like stuck in a walk. Notice the main benefit being that you know you're not going to win, which allows you to relax and be more mindful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And at that point, I just use that as a learning experience. If I'm getting rocked on net play, I'm just like, what is this guy doing that I can steal? Such a big thing when compared to League, though. League, you have a systematic growth. You don't go to tournaments and play versus diamond players randomly. You have to grind your way up. Yeah.
I think that has a lot to do with like, you know, the barrier to entry for like online play. And the fact that this game does have, you know, lean heavily on the ability to play against other players to get better. So if you don't have like net play, then you have to just like go somewhere and play friendlies or go to a tournament and get bodied. Oh, I didn't even think you'd hit me. Should have reacted faster.
Thought about this the other day. I wouldn't want a silver player to go play a diamond player over and over again without direction, which I see player in Melee give advice to all the time. But I get tilted by advice of pro players in League all games, all the time. So much bad advice from League Pro. Yeah, it's the same way with Melee. They don't have the best advice for beginners.
I think like an issue with that is a lot of the big good players have been playing for such a long time that they don't even realize. I feel like there are some good pro players that like give good advice, but there's so few far between. And they'll like give good advice for a bit and then like stop. Like PPU has PPU at university or whatever. And I feel like the stuff he was talking about was pretty useful. Oh fuck.
One more.
Yeah.
It's so stupid that you can crouch cancel down tilt at like 50%.
Makes you feel any better. I think the limit is 60%, so. Damn. Reached top 300 around 2,000 games total. Well, I mean, it sounds like you focus yourself and like are always focusing on improvement. I have a feeling a lot of those top players, they just beat their head against the wall. Didn't have like a plan.
That's so fucking bad. Not home, but back. Welcome back, Horn. Yeah, most of the time how I learn is I just watch the people that I like watching. And how they play and what they do. And then I just like copy it.
What's interesting though is that your decision making on what you copy, I feel like, is what's important. Because you don't try to like copying a wholesale because it's just too much information. You find like one little thing, you're like, that's cool, and then you just try to do it. You know?
Yeah. Don't. Their mindset is unusual, and that's why they've gotten so far. Can't believe it. Like, I literally was not even looking at the screen. I was just rolling back and forth. And then I jabbed, and then I did it, and I was still reading the thing.
Yeah.
Them talking about how Kobe Bryant had a hard time giving sympathy to his teammates. Yeah, he's like, why can't you just be like me?
Oh. A bit of slip underneath.
It was so binary to him. If you have a lower shot percent than you should, why aren't you just grinding your ass off to improve that? It's that simple. Yeah. Yeah, with pros, it's all very black and white.
I feel like that has a big thing with some people have just like like it seems like they have a natural affinity for something, and if they don't go down the same like learning road as other people, then they don't understand what their barriers are.
Whoa.
Any thoughts about that, Matt? I tried to be a bit more engaged with what I was doing and like play more neutral game. But I still have such a hard like when I play UNFD, I have to change my entire playstyle. It comes down to, all right, avoid the lasers and then just homing missile and then hope.
Yeah. Yeah, you should have won that FOD game.
Yeah, fucked up. I think there was like 2, maybe 3 games that I had the capability to win, and then I just like flubbed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. Like,
what constitutes like what
Yeah.
makes him good?
yeah, what aspects of that player, you know, puts in your head that, oh yeah, this guy's good.
A better example is they'll be like, "That's a good back air."
Like,
Why was that a good back air?
Yeah, why was that a good back
Why
air
was
over
that
other
the
things?
good option to take?
Yeah. What's cool is like there are some players that actually do. I feel like there are some people who are like, that's a good back air, and they don't know why it's a good back air. Like some commentators, they just know that that's what you're supposed to say. That's like maybe like 30% of commentators. But there are some good players like Mango, where when he sees a good something, he immediately tries to explain why it's good, which is awesome. Like, yeah, or he'd be like, he shouldn't have gone for a back air there. If he'd gone for a neutral air, he could have done this instead.
Yeah.
You know, I like that type of stuff because it gives you like alternatives and, you know, kind of describes around what the situation a bit more.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, share it with your friends. If you want to see some more, subscribe. Be sure to check us out live on twitch.tv/DairantoGamingTV. We'll see you guys next time.
Peace.
Doran.